What's going on, everybody? Matt Worthington here, back with another apartment locating video. Before I get into this one, I just want to take the time to say thank you guys so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. It really makes a difference in my world. It shows me that I'm doing something right, and if I'm not, I appreciate you guys mentioning some of those things that I can do better on, but also dropping some comments in regards to what sort of videos you guys want to see, and also some questions that you may have. It helps me kind of get an idea of what y'all are looking for. So I will continue to encourage that. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I got into apartment locating and how it kind of caught my attention. I know there's a lot of you out there that might be interested in getting into this space, and maybe some of the things I talk about you can relate to. And I'll touch on those points a little bit further in depth in this video. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to list probably 5 different points today. And I hope you guys can get some value from this video. If you do, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. But also, if you can like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. So again, in this video, we're going to talk about why I got into apartment locating, and let's jump right in. So point number 1 was just genuine interest. You know, I saw guys like Austin Davis and Pierre Megi, I don't know how you say his last name, but these guys were making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, and they were doing it all on the side. Now, I think Pierre probably does this full time. He has a full master class and all that. But Austin had a full-time job. He was at one point working at a car dealership selling cars, and then also had a power washing company that he was trying to get up and running. And he was doing apartment locating on the side and still managing to make a crazy amount of money. So just naturally, I was pretty intrigued as to how he was able to do that, how he was able to balance his time, and what this whole apartment locating thing was about. Because quite frankly, I had never even heard about it, you know? I didn't even know apartment locating was a thing. So that was the big thing for me, was just seeing how much money these guys were making. I wanted in on the pie, you know, I want to slice myself. So number 2, piggybacking on that point, was the insane money. You know, I have a full-time job. I work 40 hours, 50 hours a week doing that. And even with that, I've always had side hustles, right? Whether it was lifeguarding, valet, chauffeur, installing Christmas lights, helping people load Christmas trees, doing landscaping, cleaning bathrooms as a janitor for my part, power washing, cutting trees, cleaning gutters, like whatever it was, I've always had side hustles. But there has never been a side hustle of mine that I've made $10,000 in a month doing. Like, that is absurd to me. Most people don't even make $10,000 a month in their full-time jobs. So when I saw that guys like Austin Davis, who at one point in time did, matter of fact, his first month apartment locating did 16 leases, I was blown away. I was like, how the heck can you do that working part-time? And so I talked to him a little bit about it, and he said, you know, it's not rocket science. Anybody can do this. And if I don't say it, if I haven't said it yet, I'm going to say it now. Austin Davis, thank you so much for getting me into apartment locating. You're the man. You changed my life. I greatly appreciate it. So number 3 was the freedom. So whenever Austin told me that you didn't have to physically be there with your client to get paid, you didn't physically have to be there at the apartment complex, you never had to meet them, it could all be you know, on the road or while you're working at another job or when you're on vacation, all you have to do is just make sure you're picking up the phone, sending the guest card in, and talking to the client, whether it's over the phone or just texting them. You know, that blew me away. Like, how many jobs can you get paid great money to do and without physically having to be there? And I don't think there's a lot of them out there, especially not a lot of side hustle jobs. You know, a lot of them are hourly jobs where you physically have to show up every time, and every time you go in for your shift. So the whole freedom aspect just blew me away. And that's definitely a big reason why I got into apartment locating. And I just said, you know what, like, this is for me. I got to get into this, especially due to the fact that I have a full-time job. I don't want to give up that salary and those benefits and all the stuff that comes with a full-time job. And apartment locating gave me the freedom to continue to make that money and keep my full-time job without having to sacrifice any hours or ultimately leaving. So the fourth thing was, there's very little training involved. I quickly realized that apartment locators are just real estate agents, and you can pick it up pretty fast as long as you're able to get your license and you can take your course and you can pass the test. The rest is a piece of cake. Apartment locating isn't rocket science. Anybody can do it as long as you're able to communicate with guests and you can learn the ins and outs of the industry. After that, it's relatively easy. I think it took me maybe 3 or 4 days of just, asking questions, watching YouTube videos, and learning from my failures to really get a grasp on what apartment locating looks like, what a day in the life looks like, how to get over objections, and ultimately what it takes to be a good apartment locator. It really didn't take long at all. So just the fact that there was very little training and knowing that going into it, that's definitely something that intrigued me to becoming an apartment locator. And then lastly, one of the points was definitely to give back. It almost sounded too good to be true, apartment locating did. And I kept thinking to myself, there's no way that you can make that much money doing apartment locating. There's no way that it's that easy. And obviously it's not, right? All good things take time. Nothing worthwhile having comes easily, right? But whenever I got into it, I was like, man, if I can do this and I can make the money that all these guys are making, and it's as easy as all these guys are saying, then I'm going to start making videos to try to help people also. I want to help you guys win. I want to help you guys get into apartment locating so that you can also do the same thing and elevate your family tree, build wealth, and make a better life for yourself and the people that come after you as well. It's all about paying it forward. So the last point was, if this is what it's made out to be, then I'm going to get into this industry so that I can help other people level up as well. And here I am making videos now. So it's pretty crazy how that works. But that's it, guys. Short and sweet, just a couple reasons why I got into apartment locating. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and hopefully it helps you make up your mind, whether you're debating on getting into apartment locating or not. Hopefully it helps you make up your mind in the sense that you say, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. Ultimately, I think that everybody should give this a try. It's something that I think everyone should at least hop into and see if it's a good fit, see if you can make it work, because if you can make a lot of money, and it really doesn't take that much effort at all. I've been telling my friends about it. I've been telling my siblings about it, and I'm making these videos now telling whoever watches it about it, because it's definitely an industry where you can make a lot of money and just do it all on the side. And if I can help any of you guys win, help any of you guys level up, then it's worthwhile to me. So with that said, thank you guys for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe if you learned something or if it was helpful to you at all. You can follow me on Instagram at Matt_Worthington. I have a real estate Instagram. It's at Top Tier Locating. And then I actually just started a podcast. If you want to give us a follow on our podcast page, it's riser.podcast. And again, you guys can reach out to me through DMs. You can shoot me a text, 512-584-7225. If you have any questions, or if there's anything I can do to help you guys out or help you get started in this industry, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. So that's it, you guys. It's a Friday at 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna wrap things up and enjoy my evening, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend and an awesome week next week as well. Peace. Go make some money.